Hello, and welcome. Welcome to the channel. That was a very well-timed musical cue. So, you might be wondering, gee, why are we playing a space game on this Elder Scrolls channel? This Elder Scrolls themed channel. Well, it's all due to extremely unfortunate timing. My old channel got completely nuked. See the video. The only other video on the channel right now will be the first one, the end of Ogresaurus Shrek's. Channel got nuked due to the multiplayer streams, so I made two channels this time. This one for most single-player content. There might be some, like, Fallout 76 stuff that might flip-flop between, really depends, we'll see. But I intend on playing, it's gonna be mostly Bethesda stuff, and a few other games, like, let's say maybe if I ever decide to play a Call of Duty again, or any other sort of single-player experience. I recently got Jedi Survivor, I fully intend on playing that. This music is extremely loud. Let's tone that down. Oh, jeez, yes. Settings. Oh, audio, it's all the way down here. Turn that down to like 90. Effects, we're gonna tone that down to 80. Music, Jesus Christ. Tone that down to a nice, quiet 40%. Footsteps, 90. Footsteps, other. Keep that at a 95. Voice will keep high. In fact, I might even crank that up a bit. It's odd that it's not at max. We'll keep it at 90. We'll keep it low, like a low 90. The master I might actually drop to 85. Alright, that doesn't sound too bad. That was really loud. Gameplay, difficulty. Hard, very hard, normal, easy, very easy. We will start with normal, because I don't know what the hell I'm getting into here. Save on reset, save on wait, save on travel, save on pause, every 5 minutes, please, thank you. Display. Film grain intensity, ugh. Turn that off. Alright, I don't know if there's cursing in this game yet, so I'm going to refrain. But I hate film grain. Motion blur and depth of field will keep, because those are... If it's not a multiplayer game, I'll keep them on. You know, for the effect. Interface. Crosshair on. Show damage numbers, no thanks. Information on HUD, yes. HUD opacity, 100%. I might fiddle with that later. Controls, I'm not... Well, inverts. I'm also still a little sick. I recently caught upper respiratory infection and or COVID. They couldn't really tell which was which. Okay, I'm not messing with any of that. Alright, here we are. I gotta love that big, dumb Welcome to Starfield banner. No mods on launch. That actually sucks. I'm kind of shocked by that. I'm wondering how long it's going to take for mods to be introduced, but of course, we've got the whole game to go through. Now, a lot of people really hyped this game up, and I think they hyped it up to a detrimental degree, because this game is a bit divisive right now. You've got all of the YouTube people basically shilling very hard to make the game look better than it is, and then there's other people who were extremely skeptical about the game, and were asking a lot of questions regarding, like, loading screens, actual space, like, how is the traveling in space? How is the combat? Is the AI just as bad as it's always been in every Bethesda game? How is the game even gonna play, right? So, like, I've been on that skeptical side of things. Like, I had hype for it, but at the same time I was also like, I don't really care. It's not Elder Scrolls, so why do I care? Well, the shipbuilding stuff looks extremely interesting. Outpost stuff looks extremely interesting, and I'm always interested in whether or not Bethesda is going to improve from their previous outings, because it's been like a downward spiral for them for quite some time, and I feel like 76 was the culmination of that. And this game is going to be the determinant factor in whether or not they're going to pull themselves out of the rut they have dug. And I guess we will see how that goes. So let's jump right in. Enough wasting your time with a prelude. Start a new... yeah. Let's go. Also, if you hear a bunch of dogs barking, it's because I'm watching some dogs right now. I took a week off for this. So expect a lot of Starfield in the future. Interesting choice to have the title card immediately. May 7th, 2330, okay. Hey you, you're finally awake. Cue stale tired meme. I can't even look around yet.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Stardock. Except, with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, you know, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself. Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
A group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Okay, can I pause yet? No, crap. I want to turn off that horrible overlay on the subtitles.
See what we've got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady and never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
Finally, okay. Would it be in no, it wasn't in display. Accessibility, subtitles, toggle iron sights. Oh. Oh, weird. Okay. So that sucks. That actually sucks. Why not? Why is that not an option? Come on. All right. Right off the bat, like all the audio settings, yeah, that's all relatively fine. Controls, like this is all aiming and the the sensitivities and whatnot. Interface, like really, this is where subtitles should be, but I guess accessibility, sure. Pretty lackluster accessibility options, I must say. Especially with all the breakthroughs we've seen with games. Like, this is the only praise I will ever give Last of Us 2 outside of graphics, is the sheer level of accessibility options that it has. And in this, your accessibility is boiled down to subtitles and toggle iron sights. And I don't know a single person that plays any game toggling iron sights. Like, what, does your finger hurt if you hold down the trigger too long? I mean, alright, that's just me being a jerk, but I do know, like, some people, like carpal tunnel and stuff like that, like, yes, it can be painful, but I just feel like that's gonna trip you up more than anything. But I guess if your muscle memory is attuned to that, you'd be used to it. I don't know. But no way to get rid of that black back fade. Like, that kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. Hopefully, there is a mod for that in the future. Because, unfortunately, this is exactly what I was worried about, is that Bethesda doesn't really put a whole lot of thought into things like settings and options and menu and stuff like that. Which is ironic, because in 76 they actually have, like, you can change the color of the menu and crap like that. I don't even see an option for anything like that here. Unless those things are going to open up later on, because we don't have our watch yet or anything like that. But still, like, that sucks. I personally do not like back fade on the text, because it takes up too much space. Especially, like, if it's a little opaque, that's fine. Just a little. I'd rather it be more transparent. But this is, like, dark. Like, I can just see it. You know what I mean?
Fewer rags. A job like this in the United Colony? Huh. Dreams of red tape. Look at this one over here. Calvert! No! No. It's a laser, not a sledgehammer. Ease up! Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
Yeah, okay.
What do we say, Dusties? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up. Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
Interesting. That implies that I guess the energy they're expending is more valuable than the minerals they're after. I'd think you'd want to literally squeeze it dry of everything. I mean, that's why we're here.
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you.
Okay.
What are you waiting for? Dig.
Alright. I could shoot her right now, but I'm not going to.
You think we'll be done here soon? No, I hear this is the last dig. I'm busy.
These are just... Yo!
Is there anyone else to bother?
He shot me! Dude, stop it! Yo, what the hell? Alright. And clearly these people are not very friendly. Interesting how this thing has a bit of kick. No zoom in. I wonder how viable of a weapon this is.
You got
I guess we'll find out later, right?
Before I feel like talking to you.
How they sucker you
Say
to
it.
join? Fall for the fancy pamphlets?
I don't talk to minors. Alright.
They're ready, boss. Get back up here.
Of course, the
Well,
mission's
we're on
called
this
One
rock.
Small Step.
You're with me.
Hey.
And here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Standard's reading a clean break. Shutting down.
Let's go. Ella, get the readings.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if you consider a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after, it'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
How do I turn on my flashlight?
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way. What are you waiting for?
I don't trust you now.
Hey, don't look at me. I've done my part.
Alright. Okay, interesting button choice.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Do you see anything?
I'm gonna mine it? Really? Okay. Did you see it? It read calamite deposit. Oh, is that what this stuff is on the sides? Okay. But this thing is something else. Oh, okay.
Snap out of it.
See, that right there would have been a good spot for the Starfield logo. That would have been hilarious.
Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Oh, good lord. No. These are our defaults then, huh? Oh god. What a... Jeez! Look at the mustache on this man. Nice. Okay, what is wrong with this dude's face? He's just got like a massive chin. Old woman. Alright. I love that you can just be an old man. That's actually pretty funny. Oh, I was gonna say nice afro, and you can't have earrings, so that's kind of interesting, actually. What the hell? She looks like Fifth Element lady. I don't remember her name. Lilu? I love how you have like just chins and then no chin. Although I do like that that is an option. So like, we're seeing a wide range of creatable characters. There are scars. That's cool. This is like the most human-looking person I've seen so far. Like, this just looks like a regular person. Everyone else just, like, something looks kind of off about them, except for that one girl. This guy also looks kind of like a normal person, but he looks, like, way too groomed. He almost looks like Ryan Gosling. Oh, man. That's actually pretty funny. This guy looks like somebody I know. His hair is so big. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's all the presets. Real quick, I'm gonna do a Google search. Because, I want to play this game, I'm gonna have my guy look like the default dude. I have no idea what that looks like. You know what I mean? And I guess this is like the first game where they've done a really good job of just mixing and matching everyone present in the trailers. So, like, there is no real consistent, you know, there is no Dragonborn equivalent, there is no Hero of Kvatch equivalent, there is no default Nathan, there is no, like, Breton Heroes or anything like that. It's like, we're dealing with, you could literally be anyone you want. Which is actually kind of nice. That's kind of refreshing, for once. But there is a cover art character. Like, there's literally a dude smack dab on the cover art. So, let's sift through these faces and see if there's anyone that even, like, remotely matches that guy. I think it was the ones closer to the front. I'm really tempted to pick Ryan Gosling, man, because that one is, like, particularly hilarious. It's just really funny to me. See, I want to say it looks closer to this guy, but, like, not blonde. Or at least, God, I hope not. I'm not keeping that hair if that's the case. It's just too funny. It's just way too funny. Because he is very much just looks like Ryan Gosling. It's just so uncanny. Or almost. I don't know. Like, that's just weird to me. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, okay. How do I alter this? Oh. Alright, so we're in the average area. And I guess the middle is, like, extremely average. So we got thin. Oh, Lord. That's, like, unhealthy thin. Okay. Somewhere in between. We got heavy. Yeah, you can get pretty big in this game. Jesus. Oh, look at him. His face. We can go full muscle. Just be this big, ripped dude. But I don't even feel like that's appropriate. I feel like the average range here was pretty good. Well, is there like an in-between? Like a thin, ripped? Kind of. Nah, we'll stick with the relatively average. Like, there's nothing particularly wrong with that appearance. I think that's a reasonable amount of a mix of everything. He looks human. Oh, okay, that's gender. So you can just swap them. Okay. So that is if you want the female walk style or the male walk style. Alright. Skin tone. I'm fine with him being pretty pale. The next shade up is like significantly darker. Alright. Okay, skin tone again. Wait. Wait. Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Can I do what I think I can do? Alright, so head shapes. Oh, okay. So I can change the actual shape of his head. Interesting. So if I want his jaw to be less pronounced, I can do that. Okay. Hair. Yes. Please, God, change the hair. Looks like Neil McDonough. Alright. Can I, like, zoom out? Like, some of this hair is so big, I can't actually see it. Ugh, Lord. It's like big head Jimmy Neutron now. Oh, interesting. Ooh. It's like Luke, almost. Nah, that's more like... No, that's like a caveman, almost. That's Luke. That's the Luke haircut. Oh, Lord! Oh, Jesus. So, where the hell is the regular, reasonable haircut? Where did that go? Is it this? No, it can't be. It'd have to be this, right? So, cover art, man. It's subtle, but you can tell he's got a bit of a stubble. So we've got clean-shaven stubble, we've got really rough, just like patchy bad stubble, which is almost more accurate. Then we've got even more close-shaved stubble, which I might end up going with, because that's a little bit cleaner than this. Oh, that mustache just looks bad. I don't know what it is about the facial hair. Something about it looks rough. I think it's the shading. Like, there isn't any undertone shading to it. Which makes it look really, like, bad. And Red Dead Redemption 2 actually did a really smart and interesting way of dealing with it. Which was, they put stubble, effectively, underneath all of the facial hair to give it that extra shading that it needs, so that it doesn't look particularly bad. Or they just have like a better hair technology. 'Cause I don't know what's like, something's off about this. I just can't quite place it. And it's not even like the modeling is bad. Just looking at the modeling with this, like the hair's sticking out and everything, like that actually looks pretty good. It's just some of them, like that, like something about seeing each individual hair here just looks kind of bad. And it's like, something's wrong there. Like this one, I don't know why this one just stands out so much to me. I'm assuming it's a lighting thing as well. Oh, that's it. Those are the beards. Wow, okay. Interesting. It's actually less of a selection than I thought it would be. This one's, like, uniquely terrible. Just because it's, like, this is clearly, like, the Wolverine cut, but, like, just bad. Alright, so if we're gonna pick one, we're gonna go with this one. Or... I don't know, really clean-shaven, or... a little bit darker? We'll just go with really clean. Oh, and I can change the color, too, huh? Well, I'm assuming the color is matched to whatever I've got currently, so we're not going to mess with that. Eyes. It's different eye types, that's right, okay. There's old man eyes on a young... Oh, that's just wrong. Oh. Jesus. Looking a little intense here. He's got the... He's staring into your soul with those. They're so deep. Oh, I was gonna say the default ones are not bad. None of them are particularly bushy, but they definitely look a lot more realistic than they used to, that's for damn sure. So it's a toss-up between this one, and honestly, I'm kind of more privy to this one. So I think we're gonna roll with these. You know, they're a little thin at the front, which is kind of odd, but that is kind of what it looks like here on the cover as well, so we're gonna stick with that. Forehead. Oh. Oh, it's already as down as it goes. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so... Is there a length setting? I don't really see one. I thought that's what short-long was gonna do, but that actually just makes it, like... Actually, like, that's the whole nose. Oh, it goes down. Okay. Well, I don't think we really need to fuss with that any further. I think that's pretty good. Ears. Oh. Let's see the ears. Those are all indeed ears. Oh, I get the old man ears, yeah. Benjamin Button syndrome. I will say, none of these are detached. Every single earlobe here is attached, which is kind of interesting. I wonder if that's like a consistent thing in every Bethesda game, is that all of the earlobes are attached. None of them are detached. Very strange. Okay. Cheeks. Ooh. A bit of that chisel to him. Yeah, oh yeah, look at him now. Bit puffed up, more of a chisel. I'm kind of privy to the chisel. I mean, look at that, man. Look at him. Old wrinkly man cheeks, yeah. So if you want to make an old man, you really gotta build him to be old. Or just start with that old man preset, but that is kind of, like, strange. It's almost more of a gaunt, that one. Whereas, where's the other one? This one... I don't know. Something's actually a little off with those, so I'm probably not gonna go with that. We'll probably just stick with what we were using. And of course there are sliders with that, but I'm not really gonna mess with that stuff too much. Ooh, big lips. Man. Ooh. I don't know, something about, like, every mouth in Bethesda games is usually really bad except for one, and it just happens to be the default one here this time. Oh, Lord. I was not ready for that. Kind of scared me. Darker. Oh, discolored. Significant. What the hell? Give me them pearly whites, son. Yeah, white is fine. Alright, jaw. Okay. Those are interesting choices, but I don't really see a particular reason to pick any of them. Jewelry, okay, you're a nose ring. More nose ring. Again. Okay. Can I get the little chain that goes around the bridge of my nose, like the e-girls do now? Nah, I guess not. How disappointing. Oh, that's it, huh? That's kind of lackluster. I thought there'd be a little bit more than that. Jewelry color. What is a dermasthetic? Oh. You could just say complexion, dude. God. Oh, Lord. Oh, God, there were so many of these. I'm not gonna remember which ones were the default. Maybe I don't have to. I'm assuming that was the default one. Yeah, it was. Whoa. Oh, nice. You can make him like a sickly green. And you can get the, whatever that thing is called. Oh, jaundiced! Yeah! No, we're not gonna mess with that complexion. Blemishes, okay. Seeing a lot of the similar ones that were in Fallout. Oh my god! Yeah, you gotta have it now. It's mandatory. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like burn scarring would be more common in a spatial environment. 'Cause it's not like you're really getting into combat, like, you know, hand-to-hand all that much. Ooh, yeah, yeah. We're gonna go no scars, because of facial forms. Whoa! Oh, okay. Interesting. What was that? Butt chin? Nice. I don't know, I think he's ready. I think he's ready for the world. I think I've spent enough time on him. See what he looks like. Yeah, he looks good. I think he looks fine. He looks appropriately aged as well. Alright. So, these are our backgrounds. So, Beast Hunter. Definitely not Bouncer. That's pretty lame. Bounty Hunter. This seems to be the default for most people. But... Chef? Like, being a chef, that's so, like, lame and boring. Combat medic... I could see that being useful to some people. Cyber runner. This is an edge runner. This is a... from Neon to New Atlantis, Megacorp stand as monuments to power, prestige, and profit. You've worked both for and against them. Cyberneticist. Nah. Diplomat. Explorer. See, this seems like the default. Lasers. I'm not a big laser man. I feel like I'm gonna be shooting guns more than anything. Astrodynamics. So that's the grav drive. Surveying is obviously the surveying gangster. Homesteader. Okay. Interesting. So that's settler then. Industrialist, huh? Long hauler. Says look like a trucker. Like, yeah, you're a space trucker. It literally says, pure and simple. Love me truck, love me ship. Simple as. Pilgrim. No, professor, definitely not. Ronin, no. Like, that's such a weird option. Professor is also kind of funny. Sculptor. Interesting. Soldier, that's another one that people often pick. Ballistics, fitness, boost pack training. Space scoundrel. See, this is one I'm more privy to. Xenobiologist is kind of lame. It's funny how it's the xenobiologist class, and it doesn't start with xenobiology. I think because that's like a tier 2 perk or something like that, and then file not found. Oddly, there was no information on your last file. Clerical oversight, deletion by some powerful unknown faction, or was there just nothing of note to mention? Whatever the reason, your past is known only to you. That's the one I'm more likely to pick, but I know that's not what I want. Yeah, we'll go with Explorer, because like, I feel like the skills part is kind of irrelevant. You know what I mean? Because I've seen the skill trees, and a lot of those skills are, like, pretty, like, useless. And most of the stuff I'm going to be investing into, I feel like I can get to that pretty quick. Yeah, I feel like Explorer, 'cause I feel like that's more appropriate for the character. Alright, so traits. Alien DNA. Interesting choice. Gonna have to go with a no on that one. Dream home. Oh, no. No, definitely not. Empath. You are deeply connected to the feelings of others. Performing actions your companions like will result in a temporary increase in combat effectiveness, but performing actions they don't like will have the precise opposite effect. That's funny. Extrovert. You are a people person. Exerting yourself uses less oxygen when adventuring with human companions, but more when adventuring alone. Cannot be combined with introvert, obviously. Freestar Collective Settler. You gain access to special Freestar Collective dialogue options, better rewards from some missions, but crime bounty towards other factions is greatly increased. Hero worshipped. You've earned the attention of the annoying, adoring fan who will show up randomly and jabber at you constantly. On the plus side, he'll join your ship's crew and give you gifts. I am inclined to completely ignore that. Because it just struck me, it's cringe. It's cringe. They're trying really hard to push this man upon you, and I don't like it. I don't want it. No. Introvert. You really need your alone time. Exerting yourself uses less oxygen when adventuring alone, but more with others. Okay. Kid stuff. Your parents are alive and well. You can visit them at their home, but you will automatically send 2% of your credits home to them every week. Like, why would I pick this? You know what I mean? Why would I choose this willingly? Just seems like kind of odd. Neon Street Rat. You grew up on the mean streets of Neon. You gain access to special dialogue. Raised Enlightened, you grew up as a member of the Enlightened. You gain access to a special chest full of items in the House of the Enlightened in New Atlantis, but lose access to the Sanctum Universum chest. Okay. Grew up as a member of the Sanctum Universum, blah, 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 blah. Serpent's Embrace, you grew up worshipping the Great Serpent. Grab jumping provides a temporary boost to health and oxygen. Interesting, but health and oxygen are lowered if you don't jump regularly. Spaced. Your body has become acclimated to space. Health and oxygen are increased when in space, but decreased on the surface. Huh. Taskmaster. Occasionally, if you have crew trained in a certain ship system, that system will automatically repair itself to full health whenever it is damaged below 50%. However, all crew cost twice as much to hire. Interesting. Terra Firma. You've never acclimated to space. United Colonies native, you gain access to special United Colonies dialogue and better rewards for some missions. However, crime and bounty by other factions greatly increased. Wanted. Somebody put a price on your head and word is spread. Occasionally, armed mercenaries will show up and try to kill you. Being cornered gives you an edge. When your health is low, you do extra damage. Wanted just seems really fun. This just seems like a fun thing to have. I'm picking Wanted. Oh, I get 3. Okay. So, Okay. I mean, these all have gives and takes. Literally, like every single one of these. Like alien DNA. I guess extrovert. You're a people person. Because I feel like I'm almost always going to have a human companion. You know what I mean? Freestar Collective, Hero Worshipped, kid stuff. Like, really? Gotta go visit the parents. Because a lot of this is very role-play based. You know what I mean? Like, do you want to be part of the Enlightened? Do you want to be Sanctum Universal? Do you want to be the Serpent's people? Whatever. And some of it is just like health benefits and whatnot, but only in certain areas. Like Taskmaster doesn't seem too bad. Honestly. Like, yeah, crew costs twice as much to hire, but, like, how much is that really going to cost at the end of the day? Probably not that much. Like, I'm almost inclined to do United Colonies, because that's, like, what the quote-unquote good guys, but at the same time, I'd rather remain, a neutral party. That's such a weird thing. Alien DNA. I feel like that would almost explain why our character is able to do the things they do. So I feel like that's almost, like, inclined. Like I should just start with this. I almost want to pick this one, too, because I think it would be funny to be like, oh, I gotta go visit the parents, you know what I mean? But, I don't know. Let's go with... Screw it, yeah, let's go with kid stuff. Let's go with kid stuff. Let's go with kid stuff because I think that would be funny. Sure, I lose 2%. of my credits, but, well, that actually does suck. That actually sucks. Let's do extrovert. So wanted, extrovert, alien DNA, that's what we're going with. Explorer background. I'm very tempted to do Space Scoundrel. But Explorer feels more appropriate for what this game is supposed to be. So we're gonna go with Explorer. Alien DNA extrovert wanted. Oh, right. Yeah, name he, him. I can change the pronoun. He, him. Yeah, that's appropriate. Name character. It'd be really funny. They named him like something like Starfielder. I don't know what to call this man. What do we call this guy? What should his name be? I mean, he's pretty bland looking. I mean, if we went with the Ryan Gosling character, I probably would have actually just called him Ryan Gosling. That would have been really funny. Literally him. I mean, what is his character like? He kind of looks like someone. I also don't know like what the name, like, because all the characters have had pretty like straightforward names, like Buzz Lightyear. But they've all had like pretty straightforward names. Like Sarah Morgan is pretty boring. Because it's also like, yeah, just give him a really like boring white person name, and that's what I did in Fallout, and it's just so like it's kind of lame. Because I'm thinking like J, something with a J. He kind of looks like an actor. Who am I thinking of? Like the Winter Soldier. What the hell's his name? I actually, okay, yeah. This name popped into my head. Let's go with that. Jacob Howell. That sounds like a fucking astronaut if I ever heard one. We'll call him Jake from State Farm. Because he looks like he strikes me like a Jake or like a Jacob. Let's go with that, Jacob Howell. That sounds like a real astronaut. It sounds like a real person.
I forgot Explorer was on your application. Must have been slow work when you don't have a ship. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way, then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened?
What is this? There was light and music. Yeah, okay. In-universe music.
Huh. Well, you passed out, that's for sure. Everything else, probably just your brain playing tricks. Either way, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh. Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. Will be... Speak of the devil.
This is our man.
Our constellation contact is on approach.
Wait, the Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a joke.
Not a joke. You're just too young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation. Hell, I bet half the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
Half the crew doesn't believe Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
Yeah, but come on. Exploring space? Who does that anymore?
Oh, you don't
Ain't
look
the space
good.
we've already got complicated enough?
Not to them, apparently.
Shut up.
All right, Dusty. Airlock. Put your helmet on.
Oh, interesting. What the hell? Alright. Star map, skills, inventory, missions. What's this third one? I'm assuming that's ships. Interesting. Can I just take the spacesuit off? So there's packs, suit, helmet. That's it. That's literally all you get. That kind of sucks. Honestly. Oh, and there is apparel underneath that. I'm assuming that is for situations in which, Ooh, a jacket. That's pretty cool. It's actually a pretty sick jacket. Aid. I do have one Neurodyne med pack. Cool. Got the beryllium from before. Interest beryllium. Okay. Put on that helmet. There should just be a dedicated helmet on-off button. What is that? Is that a mech?
Really? In a Discovery class? That ship's older than this room.
Come on.
It's actually bigger than I thought it would be.
Barrett?
Man!
Did you see Vasco just spawn in? That was
Been
kind
a
of
long
rough.
time.
Yes, it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
Bad right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal. And no Barrett. Not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh?
You could call it that.
That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I'd lost them.
Barrett? Oh, shit! That's the Crimson Fleet! Weapons! Everybody get ready!
Weapons?
Just like the emergency drill! Go! Go! Nothing kill you. We've got this! Okay, stick to cover. Stick to cover.
I need to equip it. Oh, it's a neat little pistol. Look at that.
I get the feeling we're being followed.
Enemy damage received.
I'm going for it!
Get up! Get up!
Reloading! Move! Don't get hit down!
Damn, he hits hard.
Hit down!
Pirate assault spacesuit, cool. Oh, a couple of people died. That kind of sucks, actually. Take that, though. Damn, dude. Like, a bunch of people died.
Can't believe the Crimson Fleet hit us.
I can't believe they killed as many people as they did.
Did you see Lynn? Ran straight at those pirates like it was nothing. Were you in that dust-up? You know you don't get paid extra for bravery, right?
You in one piece? Good. Me? I'm just gonna pass out as soon as my heart stops racing.
This attack better not be coming out of our pay.
Oh. Full of credits. Okay, that's the other thing. I don't know what's a storage container yet or not, you know what I mean? No clue what's what.
Of course Barrett was being followed. Every time. Hey, you did good there. Kept your head.
We're still in one piece. Oh god, I'm gonna throw up. Hey, I don't know how you kept your cool back there. We're still in one piece.
Okay, he's only got so many
I'm
lines.
gonna throw up.
Don't let your guard down. Could be more.
Now, that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now.
Oh, we're just going right to it! Whoa, wait! Yeah, hold on. Whoa, wait. I didn't ask for any of this.
Hey, I wasn't gonna bring it up, but we don't exactly know what the artifact might have done to your head, and Constellation is really the only group qualified to help.
Oh, no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list.
Are you serious?
How about I stay, and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things.
What about the mind? Don't you need me? I feel like, because there's, like, reasonable questions where it's like, oh, they're just gonna send me out? Like, what a heel turn. Like, especially since Barrett's just like, I'm just gonna give you my ship. I'm like, wait, are you serious? Like, I didn't even do anything. Like, this is actually insane. So yeah, like, what about the mine? Don't you need me?
Now that we've been attacked, we've got to pack up and move on. Argos will come for the rest of us. You get going.
Well, thanks for everything, Lynn.
Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time. Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions?
Yeah. You're giving me your ship?
Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it a loan. Vasco will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception since you can tell Constellation about that vision you had.
Who are you? What's Constellation?
See, that's the problem with the settled systems. Too easy to take everything for granted. While everyone else is busy playing politics, we're the ones braving the unknown, charting the vastness of space. Without us, the galaxy's just a big room with the lights turned out.
That didn't answer any of my questions, but okay. Why send me? Shouldn't you go?
Come on. You really not at all curious about that light and music show you experienced? Why it only affected you? Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it,
Yeah.
Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you. This mystery is only getting bigger each step we take. And you're part of it now.
What exactly did we dig up?
That, my friend, is the million-credit question. And Constellation can find the answer. With your help.
Why was the Crimson Fleet after you?
They're just following the loot, like pirates do. And I have something of a reputation as a loot collector.
Huh, okay.
And Vasco, don't let him break my ship.
You going? Staying around isn't helping us out any.
Hey, I don't know how you kept your cool back there.
Alright, well, Vasco's gonna wait.
Believe me,
I'm gonna do
if
some,
the Sims start talking about
looking.
shared liability when we get back, I'm out.
Milk. Delicious milk. Screwdriver, eh? Switch. Alrighty. Yeah, Like, I don't know what's a interactable item or not yet, you know what I mean? But I do know I should be looking around. In case I come across anything particularly useful. Okay, dedicated melee button. B is crouch. Y is jump. Sprint. Some big jumps already. Yeah, I'm assuming that's preventing the switch. If I take the screwdriver out, can I fix it? Nope. Okay, cool. Okay, that's enough messing around then. Oh, well, hold on. What's over here? I'm like I'm looking around because I feel like they normally keep some sort of, you know, relatively useful items lying around in the base game. Like, what's this? It's an aluminum deposit. Okay. Alright, so we can favorite items. So let's do that. How do I favorite? Put the item there. Then if I do this, okay. Nice. Cool, alright, neat. So there is just things to mine and find around here, but I'm assuming I can't really leave this area, per se. At least that'd be my guess. My guess. Alright, yeah, let's get out of here. Man, Vasco, you're kind of slow, huh?
Just up the ramp, Captain. I'll be in the external robotics bay. It appears you are the new captain of the Frontier.
What?
Captain Howell, Protocol Indigo is in effect.
Okay. There's just big luggage compartments down here. It's actually pretty funny. It's literally just tied together. Like, that's real secure. First loading screen in the ship. That was very quick, though, so...
I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
Man, look at this place. It's pretty, Red Harvest brand white bread. So, all the food stuff that I've seen so far seems pretty useless. Barrett 1 personal slate.
You know the drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
Oh, whoa. So is Barrett not... in Constellation, is he just kind of taking things like on a joyride almost? Oh, nice, a toilet.
Well, hey there, irate pirates. Looks like you finally did it. Boarded my ship, scrapped my bot, ripped those beautiful brown eyes out of my adorably cherubic face, and then you discovered the guy you had pegged as a treasure hunter doesn't actually have any treasure. Not anymore. It's true. I may have had a pricey trinket or two when I evaded your sorry asses at Kumazi, but brother had to buy fuel. So you get nothing, except my ghost. Because I am gonna haunt your asses till the end of your days. Which, for a Crimson Fleet pirate, is about, what, another week?
Huh. It's hard to tell, like, what actually does anything. Research lab lets you discover new crafting recipes, completing research projects, blah 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 blah, requires materials. Materials needed can range from raw minerals extracted from planets to organic substances extracted from alien creatures and plant life. Okay. Performance enhancement. Meal... Oh, heel paste. I thought it said meal paste. Old Earth cuisine. I don't know if it's just in a Tupperware container. Nice. Oh, mixology. Cool. Alcohol. Boy, there's quite a bit here. Equipment. Helmet mods. Weaponry. Whoa, that thing looks pretty sick. Alright, well, I'm assuming I just don't have enough anything to do anything with that yet. Cube and a paper airplane. Old Earth baseball, wow. That is something of a treasure, though, isn't it? Broken installation space helmet. Do not use. Okay. Barrett personal slate number 3.
Oh, I'd kill for some chunks right now. First stop when I get home. But I really need to get better about packing snacks for these long hauls. Some rhubarb boom pop. Maybe some cereal. Irvin always made the best trail mix. Added in little marshmallows for stars. I miss that.
Chunks cap. We'll leave all that stuff there. There's a little laundry bag as well. I will say, there is like a surprising amount of like detail in just about everything being shown to us here. Like even all of this. Like that's actually surprisingly well detailed, although you can tell that those latches are just flat textures. But from a distance it looks good. It's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, don't look at it too closely, but it looks good enough for what it is. Interesting door. Oh, I see. It's attached to hinges there. Okay. Very neat. I see quite a few things here, but I'm assuming this would be where companions would seat themselves. A Chunks apple. Interesting.
Shields ready. The rest is up to you.
Hold Y to take off. Okay. Here we go.
Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I
Great.
can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems and we'll be on our way.
Use left and right to select ship system, up and down to allocate power. You can skip the tutorial by powering up all the systems, including grav drive.
Each system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control. Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity. A ship's engine has a sweet spot for better handling during turns. Draw your attention to the HUD. You'll notice a speed indicator in the lower left with a gauge that goes up and down as you adjust the throttle. Try to center the gauge so that it lines up with the center of the vertical bars to its right. Boosts can be engaged for temporary bursts of speed. Let's turn our attention to the shields. Try adjusting power to the shields. Notice more power increases their strength. Shields protect the ship from hull damage. Without a hull, but be vaporized. Shield health is displayed in the lower right. Hull damage is below it. You've proven an adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear. We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective. If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a homing missile. The enemy shields
Ow.
are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline.
Oh, okay. I have access to all of it all at once.
Pick up the grav drive! Is that you, Barrett? Give up that loot!
Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
Too close! Too close! Fly close and then press 8. That's kind of bizarre. Yeah, and that's it. You only get the...
2 more Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain. Our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates.
Okay, so far, the ship combat feels kind of iffy. Traveling between the stars, zoom out to see the entire Starfield map. Zoom out again to see all of the stars in the Starfield systems. Plot a course by selecting the star map system you want to travel to. You can only jump so many light years at once, so distant star systems may require you to jump to a closer star first. So, we are at Argos Vectera. Interesting. It is an extreme environment. Oh, okay. Crete. Star station, huh? Several star stations there. Kruth. Alright, well, let's go to Crete, I guess. Rock planet. Temperate. Magnetosphere unknown. Interesting. Travel to Crete, I guess. and we're just here.
We have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
Oh, we're just going to go kill them. Why don't we just leave?